Now to some politics, and this is actually addressed by none other than the ITCS Joseph Mucheru this morning, who launched the NCCK, that is the National Council of Churches Youth Fragility Report in Limuru, and used the opportunity and platform to address the hustler narrative, saying that the Deputy President, William Ruto, is lying to Kenyans. Kennedy Mureithi is in attendance in Limuru, and it does look like a direct swipe at what the Deputy President said yesterday in terms of the BBI outcome being an answer from God or punishment from God. Kennedy?
Well, a very good afternoon to you, Mark. And when I received an invite to come for this function, I just thought it was going to be one of those functions where the government officials meet the youth and blah, blah, blah. But when we came here and CS Mucheru got onto the podium, his 33-page speech almost hitting out the deputy president at every page and actually making sure that that message sank in, because even as he was addressing and going into those details, he would pause where he is mentioning some of the leaders whom he is accusing of actually going ahead and hoodwinking the youth. He's even going ahead to say that these leaders, directly pointing at Deputy President William Ruto, are using the pulpit to advance narratives that are not very good for the youth. Remember, in 2022, Mark Masai is that the battle will be on the youth, even in the speech going ahead to agree that 70% of the youth are who are going into this particular election, looking at a probability of an additional 6 million youth. So the battle for the youth going into 2022 is one that is going to be fought vigorously. And today he is deconstructing the deputy president, accusing him of using the pulpit to even lie to the youth and selling the hustler narrative. In one of the statements that he's even said, he says that you cannot be a hustler forever. You hustle, yes, start by hustling, but the moment you get it, you start pulling other people up. And that is what he says lacks from the DP. And just going by what he said in his speech and reading an excerpt, he says, "We have had some people promising you analog solutions as part of a new economic blueprint to bring you prosperity. I am a student of economics, and I do not see the successful economic uplifting of our people can be carried on with outdated solutions. We can and must do better." He goes ahead to say, Mark, "I can only pose, where has the church been when some of these falsehoods are being perpetrated? Sometimes from the pulpit by these misleaders." He is calling them misleaders. And this is just a conversation that he is starting. I remember just a few minutes ago, we've had the opportunity of having a press conference with him just to get a clarity on what he has been saying. And true to it, he said, and I quote him, kama imefika wakati wa kuumana, wacha kiumane. So this is just a conversation that we might be seeing other cabinet secretaries might be picking up, or those in President Uhuru Kenyatta's corner will be picking up as they hit at Deputy President William Ruto. And as you say, this is related to the story that we did yesterday, where Deputy President William Ruto was very categorical that the failure of BBI is a punishment from God to the leaders, pointing at President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga. So he says that there has been a propagation of many falsehoods at the altar, and it is time that they came out just to defend and speak what they need to speak from their minds. Also, he has accused the judiciary of activism, saying that that judgment that was released on Friday last week does not merit anything, insisting that there are some clauses that must be challenged at the Supreme Court. He has gone ahead to say that this time round they will be out there speaking against Deputy President William Ruto and his allies who are seeing this as a victory. So we'll be preparing a better story and a bigger story, capturing what has been said in this particular function as the battle for the souls of the youth continue. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Kennedy.